On the street these days, the youth believe the best way to make money, to get fame, to blow is via Yahoo Yahoo, music, or sport. I had this argument with my friends some times ago around May. A graduate, a theater art person, and a journalist was telling me that it is better to go into Yahoo Yahoo than to go to school. And that very day I shed tears. That how did we get to this place? How did we place premium on Yahoo Yahoo and take our eyes off the important thing, which is education? And I said, okay, I'm gonna do something about this. First, to do anything about this, I need a voice. For me to get a voice, I need to do something big. Okay, what big thing can I do that will attract the attention that I need? So I went into research and I discovered, okay, Guinness World Record. Of course, I love doing big things anyway. And I saw this young man sitting down there with towel covering him, shivering, still reading. And I thought, okay, I'm gonna do this to promote reading culture in Nigeria, to promote reading culture in Africa, to tell the world that Africans now want to read. I need to go through this. So that is basically the inspiration behind what I did. Then also I believe that we can do anything. There's nothing impossible. I have 3 kids, so I wanted to show them that children, you can do anything. So I showed them an example that it is possible.
Well, listening to your story, reading for 5 days aloud, 122 hours.
Yeah.
It's not easy. Let's not deceive ourselves here. So
You
how
can say
did you
that
do it?
again.
What's the preparations for this reading morning, day and night,
Yeah.
reading aloud for 5 days?
Unfortunately, there was no reference. I tried to reach the holder, that is Deepak Jama from Nepal, but there was no way of contacting him. So I went on Google. Of course, Google is your friend. To research, okay, how not to sleep for a long time, how to read aloud for a long time. But the result that came back was shocking and discouraging, because I got to know that when you don't sleep for a long time, you may die. When you don't sleep for a long time, you may lose your memory.
You didn't sleep for 5 days. Reading. Tell Nigerians. Am I sitting with a ghost here, or
No,
with
no,
an achiever?
It's me. There's nothing you cannot do. There's nothing you can. When God made human being, I was telling people like yesterday that God will not interfere in the affairs of man unless a man invite him. God will not interfere in the affairs of a man unless a man invite him, which you can do via prayer. So when you pray, you are inviting God into your life. Do you understand? Because when God created man, he said, have dominion, take charge. That means God is no more in charge of the earth. It is we human being. So for him to move on the earth, he needs a body. You need to invite him. So I spoke to my body. Body, listen to me. I own you. I control you. So for these 5 days, obey me. No restroom, no sleep. And for God's sake,
No, let's use that word right. You didn't go to toilet.
no toilet.
You didn't go to toilet.
No toilet.
For 5 days.
I went to the restroom in the first day and the last day.
Really?
Yes. So no restroom, no. I bathed only twice. No restroom, no bathing, and for God's, and the Bible said that it does not sleep nor slumber, right? So I claim that. So if God does not sleep and does not slumber, and I am his son too, then I must not sleep and slumber, at least for those 5 days. And of course, Guinness World Record gave allowance for break, 5 minutes break every 1 hour. So
So you observe 5 minute break.
so you,
Okay.
you can accumulate your break. Maybe you can read for 4 hours, and that means you have 20 minutes. You can read for 6 hours and have 30 minutes. You can read for 12 hours and have 1 hour. I accumulated my breaks maybe to eat like 2 pieces of banana just to have energy, or take tea, and maybe have a nap of 10-15 minutes. But at a point in time, even the break became a course. By the time I left the podium to take the nap, coming back, I have to try to readjust to seeing the book again. So it was a crazy moment of my life.
These are young Nigerians that are doing crazy things in the country, beyond all form of going into yahoo, and you took that great step to be the longest marathon reader in the country. This is quite challenging. What your advice to young Nigerians? There's this adage which says, "Readers are leaders." When you don't read, you cannot lead.
Of course, readers are leaders. I did a study. I was looking at the country with the eldest reading culture, and the top 10 that came out. That I discovered that the country is going through development. They are on rapid development. India, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Canada. You understand? That means that the reading culture have a way of affecting a country positively. Only South Africa is in the top 50 in Africa. Only South Africa is in the top 50. Nigeria is not anywhere near the top 100. You understand? Even America, England, they are on a decline, and which you will see in their economy, they are struggling because they have stopped reading. You understand? So when you said readers are leaders, that is true, because now I'm not only talking of aside the importance of reading in the classroom, which was obvious in our last WAEC results when only 70% passed WAEC. That means the examination you prepared for 6 years, GSS 1, GSS 2, GSS 3, SS 1, SS 2, SS 3, and only 17% passed that examination. That is not only appalling, that is shameful. That means that the students are no more interested in reading. Now, I said that as a presenter, as a teacher, as a doctor, I need to read to develop myself. An average American CEO reads at least 60 books every year. Now, I'm talking of a multi-million-dollar millionaire. Now, they read 60 books every year just to be informed, just to be able to take their businesses up notch in a while. So you cannot overemphasize the importance of the reading culture in any country, in any individual, either for reading for pleasure, reading for continuous development, or reading for academic achievement. So readers are leaders. When you read, you will lead. When you see your leader, when you see a leader that reads, you will see that he will be a different leader. When you see a musician that reads, a singer that reads, you will see that their lyrics comes from a deep place, not shallow lyrics. It will come from a deep place.
So how many books did you read in the space of that 5 days?
I read about 17 books.
17 books.
17 books from different genres.
And each of the books has how many pages?
The list was about 70 pages. Then I think the biggest was about 500 pages.
And you were reading aloud.
Aloud, yes.
People were listening to you.
Yeah.
Day
Night.
and night.
But there were these five guys. They were always there,
Monitoring you.
not monitoring. They just loved it. They were flabbergasted. That, are you telling me? Can he do it? And they kept coming. They kept coming every night. Once they leave their office, they come to the library to observe.
How are you feeling now as a superstar? Because this is your record beat Nepali Deepak, who read for 113 hours. You
15
read
minutes.
well for 100.
13 hours, 15 minutes.
Yeah, yours is about 122 hours. How are you feeling now as a superstar?
Superstar.
Mm.
Well, I'm still Bayode.
You're not seeing yourself as a superstar.
Well, they call me a star, and I'm wondering, really, okay, if that's how someone becomes star. But I only stepped out to do something different. I only stepped out to make a statement. I saw a problem, and I stepped out to address the problem. So if that makes me a superstar, well, I will accept that.
Going into this tax, well, what was the response from your wife?
Oh,
Because you'll be wondering that you will not sleep for 5 days, having 3 kids.
well, she didn't know the ordeal I will go through. So, as a matter of fact, over the last, we've been married for 10 years now, and we've known ourselves for over 18 years that we've known. So, and she understand who I am, what I carry. Because when we're in the school, I taught her in classes. You understand? So, and she usually ask me, when will the world know about you? When will the world hear about you? I know you, but I want the world to know you too. So when all this came to be, she was pushing me. But I wanted to back out. She was saying, no, you have to do this. You have to do this. And of course, I believe she's happy now. That the world,
Really?
that
The world is hearing from you now. Let's open the phone lines to get the pulse of Nigerians on this young Nigerian who is an achiever, the longest marathon reader who read for over 122 hours in Nigeria. This is not easy. Well, we as newscasters, even when you read for 45 minutes, you know how your vocal cords and you will feel. But for you reading aloud for that period of days, five days
of a truth, that was a gruesome ordeal. That was suicidal. I hear people say, you just read now. And I'm saying, I dare you, read for 1 day. No, for 4 hours straight. So I'm talking to you, I'm still biting my tongue.
But I see the way you're talking now. Have you gone back to your normal self?
No, of course.
Let Nigerians also speak and give you
course,
words of
not
encouragement at this time. Now, this is Bayode Olawunmi, the longest marathon reader in Nigeria. What has been the support coming from the state government to you after doing all this?
The state governments have been very fantastic. I would say a big thank you to the Lagos State Governor Akinwumi Ambode, and especially to the Special Advisor to the Governor on Education, Mr. Fela Bankolemo. Fantastic guy. The guy owned the project. He made it his own. He believed that because Lagos they are doing good job when it comes to education.
Just a moment, we have Mike calling us from Lagos. Many thanks for joining us this morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mike.
Yes, please. How are you doing?
Well, we're fine. Thank you very much for joining us on the program this morning.
Yes, I've been an ardent listener of your programs, and unfortunately, I've not been able to get through to you.
Okay.
This morning, I think I'm lucky because it's a Friday. You have been smiling, you have been laughing aloud, and I did not know what really taking all your fancy that you laugh like that, and then we suspect you for that. That's by the way. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. I congratulate Mr. Your man there. I congratulate him. He's a first stepper, and we want his life to be coming to your studios to really encourage the younger ones to be able to be studying reading, because reading culture is really going down in the country, and that's why the academic is nothing to write him about.
Yes, that's true.
Yes.
Okay.
And yes, I have to say, because I have been really trying to get across to you, but the thing I have to say is advisory on the government. I have known BMB for a long time, And he's not the man I know, right from 2003 when I followed him in the contestation in elections and things like that. I would advise you get into his kitchen cabinet to overhaul, look at what is going there that is really making us disappointed in what is happening in the country.
Okay, thank you very much, Mike. You've made your point there. Okay, now John is giving you kudos for a job well done. Now tell us your background. Well, I saw the video of your mom, indeed, praying, thanking God for the success. Well, saying, well, you brought joy to the Olawunmi's family.
Yeah, I am the third in the family of 5. My father was a carpenter. And, my mother is a petty trader, trying to. When we were growing up, I assisted her in many things, like just to make ends meet, just to, So I hawked fufu. Sometimes I hawked vegetable. I hawked groundnut. I hawked fairly used shoes, just to assist him. And when I was in school, once I leave school, I come back to Lagos. I usually go to sites with my dad, not to work with him, but to work with the masons, the bricklayers, so that I can have money to buy clothes, because he couldn't afford it then. So I carried block, sand, stone, cement, just to have, just to be big boy in school, so that I can have money in my pocket. So growing up was very rough, but we were contented. I never, in fact, there was a year in school I had only one trousers, only one
Really?
trouser. Yes, just one for a whole semester. That's 3 months, one. And the day I was walking down from the school and that trousers got torn, I cried. How would I do it? But God is good. He always made a way, So all this history and story now.
With this achievement now, what is the way forward for you, and what are those good things coming your way now?
Well, for me now, I'm not like I said, what I did was a seed, was to have a voice. So I have worked on my hand now. Now I've got the voice I'm looking for. Now I need the world to now hear me. And before they can hear me, I need to speak. So we'll be going from school to school to advocate on the importance of reading. We're going from school all across Africa, telling the children, the students, the pupils, even the elders, the youth, that it is important we read. The necessity, it is. You can't overemphasize.
Just a moment, we have another caller, Peter, calling us from Abuja. Many thanks for joining us this morning. Good morning, Peter.
Yeah, good morning.
Thank you very much for joining us. Go on with the comment,
This
please.
is Peter calling from Abuja. Good morning to Mr. Bayode, right?
Good morning, Peter.
Peter, we can hear you. Go on.
Okay, I said good morning to Mr. Bayode, right?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Peter.
Okay.
Good morning.
How's the night and how's the family?
Great. Thank you.
Okay, I really appreciate your effort and the
Thank you, sir.
I said I really appreciate your effort and the pace in which you have kept.
Thank
really, something that has really helped me even as a student. And just like it is being said that readers are leaders. Indeed, it is really a good word. That word is really a word that everybody should emulate. Like bringing back the perspective to the school. I really think that one of the things that has made massive failures to be in our special education has been the nonchalant attitude of students towards their books. Just like in my last concluded exam, you understand, it's very pathetic and so appalling when you go to the exam hall and you see someone sitting next to you not writing anything. You understand? And this is an examination that before the timetable come out, you understand, there have been all series of means of avenue for that student to read. And at the end of the day, you come to the exam hall and you see a student sitting in the exam hall not knowing what to write, and you begin to wonder whether it's something realistic or spiritual aspect. But my brother, I tell you, is nothing close to that. It's just that our students of nowadays have forgotten that habit of reading and took upon the idea of social media, just like the last session before the present person that came in now. So I'm really happy for this great step or this great achievement in which you have made, and I really love to see speakers like you come up on the podium like this to encourage me.
Okay.
I really
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
very much, Peter from Abuja. Okay, your words of encouragement to young people that want to do something even more than what you've done.
Okay. I will tell them.
Go for it. The children of Israel, they went to exile twice in their history. The first one to Egypt, the second one to Babylon. Now, in the first one, God told Abraham that your seed will go to exile for 400 years, right? But at that point in time, Abraham was asleep. So Abraham was not able to document that particular conversation between God and him. But the second one, so in the first one, God had to send Moses, go and deliver these guys from slavery. But in the second one, when Jeremiah declared that you will go to an exile for 70 years, there was a scribe. It was documented. Now, when that prophecy came to pass, they went to Babylon. God did not give anybody any revelation for that deliverance. God did not show them that they had to spend 70 years in Israel, in Babylon. It took Daniel to pick the scroll, read, then discover that, come, we are only to spend 70 years. He said, in the book of Daniel 9 verse 2, he said, Daniel, I understood by the books that we are to spend 70 years. At this point, they had spent 74 years. That means that if he had not read, they would have spent 1,000 years.
Wow.
So when you read, there's inspiration.
Definitely.
There's the ideas jumps at you. A sentence in the book can change your life. A book can turn your life around.
So you advocate to young Nigerians to always read a book?
Read.
In 1 week or in how many days?
Don't take the leap. Start with a page.
Okay.
Then a chapter. Then the whole book.
Well, I must say many thanks for coming on the program this morning. Bayode Treasures Olawunmi.
Thank you.
Well, we hope to do this again. I hope you're still going for medical checkups to get yourself back.
Well, I'm okay.
You're okay.
Very okay. Very okay.
Well, it's not easy reading for 5 days non-stop, reading aloud.
It's no joke.
We wish you all the best. We'll keep
Thank
tab
you.
on you to see more of your success.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for coming on the program.